All right, are we live? I hope so. We're definitely undead. uh, I was messing with a little bomb jack as we waited for the live stream. I always give about 10 minutes or so, just so anybody can join in that wants to join in. Uh, yeah, our little updates here for the channel, just to let you guys know what's going on here. I will be coming in as soon as possible with a new table talk. Yeah, we're going to be doing some solo RPG content. Yeah, I've been playing something from Zozier Games for the last week and a half. I wanted to give it a few runs before I talked about it. I'm definitely excited to bring that to you. Um, but yeah, just getting a little bit behind. I've been working on capturing a lot of footage and creating some promo pieces and different things that we're going to be using to sort of spruce up the channel um, as we move forward. Yeah, other than that, it's been really busy here for the last few days. Surprisingly enough, we have an Arctic blast coming down, as they like to call it now. We were in the 80s, yeah, tonight, and I think tomorrow night's going to be the coldest. We're going to be down in the low 20s. So the wife and I have been out winterizing the yard and the house and everything, getting plants in, wrapping up faucets with insulation, styrofoam, etc. We don't want any more burst pipes and such down here on the Gulf Coast. Plumbing and stuff like that, that's sort of an afterthought because it doesn't freeze so often. Yeah? So much for global warming. Uh, yeah, let me get out of here. Again, for those that are watching, I don't think we have anybody currently on. Live chat is open, but for those that'll be watching after the fact, we play from real hardware. I have my MSX TurboR sitting right here, capturing it and other computers from the early 80s, late 80s, 90s even. Because of their video signals, it's very hard to capture from original hardware reliably, I should say, if I can speak English. So you might see some pixelation or some screen tearing or something here and there. But we've worked real hard to get it as best as we possibly can. Yeah, so anyway, we're going to be diving into Ease 2, The Vanished, the final chapter. Yeah, even though we know this is definitely not the final chapter on the MSX. I'm very excited for this. On the member side, our Rogues Gallery for our subscription members, we did a full playthrough of Ease 1 there. Now we ran into we put I don't know how many hours into Ease 1. We got to the end, going up to the final tower, and we encountered a bug in the game that prevented us from going any further, and actually we ended up losing our progress. Yeah, it was the first time I had played Ease 1. Not the first time that I was introduced to it, but the first time that I personally got to play it instead of watching somebody else play it. And yeah, I was super impressed by the game. The atmosphere, the music, the graphics, etc. It just screamed RPG adventure. Yeah, we had one of our rogues from the Rogues Gallery come on and say, this game made him feel like taking a sword out and walking through the woods and stuff. Yeah, it just had that spirit of adventure. That spirit of adventure that so many of the late 80s Japanese RPGs just captured. And we don't see it so much nowadays. But just getting out, exploring, not knowing where to go, what to do, etc., and watching it all come together toward the end. Now back to that Ease 1 bug that we ran into. I did some research, as in I went and searched on Google, you know? That's some deep research, right? But apparently, that is a known bug, a game ending bug, as part of that English translation patch for the game. And as far as I could tell, it's never been corrected. We may have to look at doing something about that in the future, as I would definitely love to play through the game in its entirety. But we were almost to the end. What happened with the Ease 1, just to fill you in, because we're going to be diving into Ease 2. Ease 1, we were the hero Adol. Yeah, there was a lot of problems in the land we lived in. I can't remember its name. The land actually used to be called Ease, and the people I think were called Ease too. Not Ease 2 as in the sequel, but Ease also. Yeah, and evil had crept up in the land, and we were sent on a quest to retrieve the 6 books of Ease, or the 6 books of wisdom from the land of Ease that had been passed on in case the great evil ever came back. Yeah, so we were in that quest. We were knocking down the evil. We were going to get the last books. So since we can't finish the game, I went and watched a playthrough of the Sega Master System version of the game, and boy, the MSX version blows that one out of the water when it comes to the sound and graphics, and also content. But I went and watched it. It had an epic final boss battle, and that's where the game leaves off. This game's going to pick up immediately afterwards. Yeah, in the intro, we're going to see our character Adol being thrown from the tower, and we'll be landing in a new land. Now, I don't know how a lot of people game. Me, I game like I would have back in the day if I would have purchased this game for a system that I owned. Before there was a lot of walkthroughs and all this kind of stuff. That we're going to explore. We're not in a hurry. I like the fact that playing it as originally intended, it can take a long time. It gives us some mileage out of a game instead of trying to finish it within an hour or two. We'll be in exploring. We'll be in probably dying a whole lot, especially at first. Ease combat system is the bump system. You're pretty weak until you get your equipment and your levels up a little bit. Then you become a monster. Yeah. Yeah, when it comes to walkthroughs and stuff, there's actually none available for this version of Ease. There's not even a playthrough on YouTube for this version of Ease 2. I do have, if we need to, I can look at the Famicom version if we need some clues. Sometimes these English patches, the English doesn't explain things like they should be explained, so things might not be where they're supposed to be, etc. Also, we may have to look up what certain items do throughout the game. Yeah, but the one thing I do have, that I was just amazed of how we never really got stuff like this back in the day here in the West for our gaming. But the box, of course, it contains our floppy disk and lots of promotional material, etc. But for the Ease games, they actually produced hardback books. Of course, in all Japanese. But I wanted to show it off for just a second because this is an amazing product. The hardback books are in full color. I know this webcam's, it doesn't have a terribly high resolution, but you can still get an idea. And if we come back and review this game later on, at some point on the channel, give it a proper review, I will show this off in much more higher resolution so you guys can see the detail. But the book actually sets up the whole story, us fighting on the tower. The tower actually, the mountain that the tower is on actually looks like it breaks in half and starts floating. You guys will see some of this in the intro. Yeah, so the evil that was present in the tower, that final boss, he's not done yet. But I just have to show off. This is amazing artwork. I love that they have basically a full, I guess you would call it manga. I'm not an anime nerd. I don't know much about it. Yeah, but it's a full illustrated story about what's going on in the game and what took place before. There we see the fortune teller from the first game that sent us out looking for the first book of Ease. We see some of the events. There, it looks like the final boss of the game with the disappearing floor. And the story picks up with characters we're going to meet in the new game. And it also turns into a full game illustrated game manual where all your items are laid out and you get a little bit of an explanation of what they do. Yeah, so that can be helpful. And no, I don't read Japanese. We even get a selection of enemies with their weaknesses and such. I don't read Japanese, but Google Translate through my phone can give us an idea of how to go about the game. So we're keeping this handy. There may be some pauses and stuff in the gameplay while we try to figure things out. Yeah? So, yeah, we're all set up. Have something to drink. Because the rules remain the same. Yeah, I got a little bit of Diet Def here, just a little bit of caffeine. We may need it for doing some grinding and such early on. But we're using a TurboR A1ST model. We've got it going through an upscaler into our capture card. We have our games on the Carnivore 2 Plus cart, in case anybody was wondering, and we're going to utilize Sofa Run for giving us the game. And there's so many RPGs on this machine, it's unbelievable. Many of them I've never even heard of, much less played, so I'm super excited about this. We're going to go to Ease 1, or Ease 2, I should say. Let me check our settings here. We're going to be using the Z80 CPU mode. I turned this on, we tested it, just to make sure my concatenated disks were set up working properly. Our user disk will be disk number 3. And we have it right enabled. On the R800, if you can run this game on the R800 mode. It's way too fast. In the manual, there's ways to adjust the game speed. We may look at that if we don't like the default speed of things. So yeah, let's dive into here. It's got sort of a long intro, but it sets up the story, and we love the pageantry. Yeah. And anybody coming on, the live chat is open, and I will be checking it pretty regularly. That way I can hang out with you, talk with you, etc. during our gameplay. So I believe this game was an 88 game. I know the Ease 1 came out in 87. The translation was done in 1999 by Oasis. So this is directly after the events of Ease 1 is throwing us right back into the midst of things. It's not like years later or anything like some games do. Yeah, 1988. I was just looking at the box. So there's the tower where our bug encountered. Say it a lot, but the MSX for an 8-bit machine, this thing was smoking. So yeah, this chick finds us and she's gonna take us back to her village, where we will awaken, just to fill in the little gaps here. And this game comes so highly rated. I've heard people say that playing this game will change how you view video games forever afterwards. Yeah, I know that Ys 1 was big time, but Ys 2 was, by all accounts, must be much more of a massive of a game. So I'm excited to see what we get into here. You know, I've told the story to our members, but I had a friend next door. He had a Turbo Duo CD and Hue card. He had Ys books 1 and 2 on disc, and I used to watch him play Ys. It was mesmerizing. But he loved it so much that from the first Ys game, the blue-haired chick, he actually painted that on his bedroom wall as a mural. So yeah, I believe the story is that the mountain we were on in the first game, the evil character or whatever, or the boss or whatever you want to call it, actually broke that mountain and is floating it across the land now. It's like a flying fortress of doom. So apparently we're in Ys, but in the first game, Ys was an ancient land, you know, that, I don't know. Like I said, it'll be a lot we figure out here. But we got an animated intro. So that's good, and the graphically, so far, it looks a lot like Ys 1. So we are in Lance Village. So I don't know if we're supposed to find the chick. The speed seems pretty decent. And we'll have to remember the little quest points that everybody's given us, just like from the first game. So some oval stones and a cave wall. And we're just going to run around town, see what we can figure out. And if you've played... Do we have any gold? No. If you've played Ys 2 somewhere else, or even on the MSX, even after this is a live thing and it just goes up on the channel, feel free to comment and let us know things, because we're going to try to do a complete playthrough. But especially if you're in the live chat and you know anything about Ys, if you want to be helpful, you're more than welcome. So we've got a weapon shop and an item shop. Anything up here? There's somebody standing there. Okay, so we got a quest there. Let me see. I went into the cave to collect medicine. Okay, so somebody's down in the cave that we need to go save. Okay, we know about the rota trees and the rota seeds or fruits, or... Oh, I guess the seeds. We don't know about the fruit. But we know about the seeds in the first game. You know, once we had a seed, we could talk to the rota trees, and they told us where to find the silver sword. Okay. Oh. Beneath the ruins, there's an immense cave. Yeah, I got a feeling everything's pointing us toward the cave. Yeah, yeah. Get away from me. But, okay, so... Lilia? I guess Lilia, we'll call her Lilia for this. That was the girl that found us. So this is her mother. Freya was the guy who went, or the girl, or what? Well, it said his brother, so it's a guy. Freya went into the caves looking for medicine, and he sent a pigeon out saying he was trapped. So we've got a letter and 300 gold. And here's this broad talking about hearing voices still. And she won't get away from us. These people need iron ore. They're tossing a lot of stuff at us at once. Especially for somebody who has terrible short-term memory. No. We need to go get weapons and such. I have a feeling there's going to be, what, giant rats down there or something? Oh boy. So yeah, definitely need to figure out where the cave is. But we need to sort some weapons out here. What'd she say? Oh. Is this the weapon shop? No, this is the Elder. Getting our bearings. Bring us those weapons. Yes. Shield. Yes. Armor. Oh, we only have 100 gold. They need iron ore. Alright, so now we're going to see if the button setup is still the same. S should be status. Yes. I for inventory. Okay. And we have our ease books. There they are. We can actually read the last one. Maybe. Okay. So we can equip items. The buttons are backwards from the first game. Let's go to E for equipment. There we go. Equip our sword and shield. We still have the Book of Ease equipped from our inventory. Let's change that to this letter. Okay. So now we're going to make sure our save function and everything works before we go any further. So that should save us, but to make sure we're going to run over here. And we're going to go to load. Number 1. Okay, so yeah, we're working. We're good. We're golden, I hope. Now we need a way out of here. Oh, wait. We gotta go in, I think, this house. Yeah. Maybe he's got something for us to kill. We need another 100 gold to get armor. Maybe there's something we have to push. This game is an RPG, but it also has a lot of puzzle elements similar to the Legend of Zelda games that came out on the NES. I don't know, it could just be this guy's crazy and his people in town's crazy. They're hearing voices. Wait. Nope. Yeah, I'm... Okie dokie. Push forward. I'm not seeing anything there. Let's see if he says the same thing. See if something changed. It almost looks like... I don't know. I don't know. Probably one of the places we'll have to come back to. Okay, I think we've spoken to everybody. We just need a way out of this town. So there's some stairs there. I just want to make sure that's the only way out of town. I wonder if the elder is Freya. Freya. Okie dokie. Oh boy, this looks like the dungeons from the first game. We will pop a save. I learned from the first game, save often. Yeah? There we go. Save often with this game. Especially early in the game, it's brutal. And that's one thing I can commend the first game on, and it appears to be the same with this game, is that you can save anywhere. Yeah? Let modern developers hear that. What a concept. Well, there's somebody standing over there. Oh boy, what's that? A goblin? Alright, he went down, gave us 8 gold. How much experience do we need to get our first level? 100. What is that? Oh, we're not getting a good angle on him. Heal up a little bit. Oh boy. Woo! That was close. Oh, he spawned quick. Dead end. Take him out. We need 200 gold for the chainmail. We'll go up. Run for your life, Adol. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we killed him on accident. Yeah, we gotta get to a safe spot. Heal up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna be doing a little bit of grinding. We're pretty weak. We need that armor for sure. Oh, this guy's really followed us. We got the proper angle of attack on him. I'm interested what's up there. without a monster standing. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't want to get too far away from the entrance. I want to go get some armor. We're getting close to our 200. No, 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 no. We're not going to try 2 at a time. 1 at a time is enough for us. The music's kicking on this one. It was kicking on the first one. How the heck did we get here? I think this is our way back up, right? I think, no, maybe not. Wait, there, let's see what this person says here. Somebody from the village is standing guard down here. Alright, let's see this guy. Come on. Close. Oh! Find us a safe place to heal a little bit. That way we can level and get our new armor. Because we are close. This one feels a little fast even on Z80 mode. I don't see... I don't see how to adjust the speed. I'll take a look at it maybe later. Let's look out this way a little bit. This goes into the forest as well. Boy, I can hear that cold front. Oh, look, there's a gate. I can hear that cold front coming in. Yeah, no. Something tells me not to touch those. Not right now. Not until we get armor or something. Hey, look, there's somebody. Yeah. Probably not right now. There's a statue. I wonder if that's one of the goddesses of ease. We're gonna try to get the chest. Yeah, something tells me it's a bad idea. Oh yeah, instant death. I knew that was gonna be a bad idea. Okay, yeah, so no. Thank God for the saves. That old man wanted to see us die. We better not trust him. I think that was the guy up there with the, was this the way into the maze? Or dungeon or whatever? There's a chest over there. Not sure how we would get to it. Now we're... Oh, monster out of the tree. Alright. Whoa, monsters coming out of everywhere. Run, Adol, run! Take that, you fiend. Okay. There's a chest over there. Oh boy. We got enough gold to go get our chainmail. Jeez, we're gonna need it too. Let's go get our chainmail. That way we can be at least equipped up, and we'll be gaining a new level fairly shortly. Yeah, this is the way in. Bebop boop. Over to, let's see, this was the Elder's house. Wait, he wasn't there before. Okay, so that changed. I wonder if he says anything. Okay, she's helpful. Let's see if we can get some, So we got that. Pop our save. And I'm interested in this because the first game was a one-disc game and it turned out to be massive. How much are the herbs? 20 gold almost. Window to come back. 60,000 gold. The wing's only 100 gold. That brings us, if it's like the wing in the first game, it teleports us back to the village from wherever we're at. While we're here, we'll see if we can... Where's that guy's house that something was in the cellar? Nothing going on in the cellar. So far. So we're out of here. Make sure everything's kosher. And in we go again. This time to... Oh yeah. Let's get our level. What, one more? One more monster? There we go, we leveled. There's the chest. Old book taken. Well, that's not very helpful, but maybe it'll do something for us. Let's see if we can read it. Interesting. I see the story starting to, I see the story starting to take place here. Oh, we're sorting them out now. Let's see. Next level is going to be 300. Yeah, I did realize on the first game, I spent a little too much time grinding it. Yeah, we didn't need to grind so hard, but I don't know about this on the second game. But while the gold and the experience points are good, let's grab them. Come on down here. We basically become a little lawnmower. And all the monsters are grass. Adolf said he'd come in here to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and he's all out of gum. Oh, we randomly found something. So we got an actual fruit. But those aren't rota trees. Come here, little monster. So back over to here. This guy's gonna let us in now. We're so close to level 3 or level 2. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're just right on the cusp of it. I think 3 more monsters and we're in. Where's our third monster? There he is. There we go. Okay. So we are level 2. We got our armor, sword, and shield. And these guys, there goes the experience points drops. Down from 6 to 2. Is this where the little fella was? Okay. We know what to do here. In we go. Diving into our cave. Oh, thank God it's not like the cave off the first game where there's only a little speck of light. Oh boy. Oh, we can't heal in here. It's like the first game. Ah. What did they say the rota fruits could do? Can they heal you? Is that what they said? Let me look at our guide here. Yeah. Hit it with the translator. Everybody in the world's trying to call me. Yeah. This fruit has the power to refresh and activate the brain. Can recover. Once you take it, it disappears, but I've heard that you can take it in the same place any number of times. Rotafruit. Medicine of life. It's the only kind in this world. If you're equipped with this medicine, even if you die, you will be able to revive on the spot. And then the herbs. Made from a recipe passed down in ease since ancient times. When taken, it's a miracle that can completely heal the body from injuries. So I'm guessing the Rotafruit doesn't heal us. Sounds like it does something like magic points or something. Yeah, but since we see how tough the cave is, we can go grab some herbs. Yeah, some herbs, man. It's from the earth. All natural. Yeah, we got Willie Nelson selling us some herbs in the village. And I wonder if we can have more than one thing at a time in our inventory. We couldn't in the first game. Yeah. Weapon shop. Item shop. Give us this wing. This is a teleporter. Price 100 gold. Yeah. Herb. Yes. So can only have one herb. But we got our wing. These broads in this village just running around. They can't quit yammering. Everywhere you go, somebody's stopping you to tell you the same thing over and over. Get out of our way. We're going to the caves. We got access from the elder. Our inventory is starting to pile up, huh? Was this the way? No. Probably best we try to avoid that thing and do some exploration first. We got the right angle. Oh boy. Alright, take the herb. Kill him. There's some doors there. We've seen 2 sets of doors so far. How far back did that set us? I can't remember our last save. Okay. I broke my rule and didn't save before going back in there. Sorry about that. Yeah? But we were actually, just a little experimentation. We were actually able to take down some of those initial beasts, though it was not an easy fight. So back for the urban wing and a save before we go in. Elder's house. And why is the medicine so expensive? I wonder if that's a bug on the translation patch. Yeah. What'd that one say? Not the bells again. We had silver bells the first time of the game. So I think my strategy here is going to be take down a few monsters, come out and heal until we get another level. Wait. Now we're ready. Yes. Back to heal. Just that quick. Yeah, the monsters are a little smarter in this game. If you press them up against the wall, they sort of turn around on you. In the first game, I noticed that if we could hit a monster and knock them into a wall, they sort of just froze in place. But conversely, we also found out if they hit us and got us against the wall, we were frozen in place. And boy, they spawn fast in this game. Oh no! Okay. This guy's a little slower. Let's see if we can get the right angle. And we will go back after we do a good bit of grinding here and try to get our sword. A new sword, whatever. We just gotta save up gold. What's our next level? 500. Yeah, we're not far. So the leveling's a little faster as well. Let's see how much these guys are giving us, actually. They're giving us 10 XP each. Oh, we just missed him. That should get him. Oh, he bounced off that wall. Oh! Oh no, 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 no! Ah! Well, wait a second, that's not right. There we go. Okay. Alright, back to the grind. We gotta be a little more careful. Don't let them bounce off the walls. Oh boy. Go ahead and take the herb. Be as safe as we can. Oh, that was a neat trick. We don't want to fight two at once, if we can help it. We can take them to this way. Oh, don't turn on us! We gotta go heal. Yeah, just like the first game, this one's starting off tough. You know that, yeah, you can conquer the enemies that you've been having a tough time with, all of a sudden they become easy, just for a little bit. But then the next set, they're ready for you. But we're gonna save these people no matter what. This village needs our help. Oh! This bird sound, the soundtrack down in the caves here. Why does it have a bird chirping noise? That's weird. Maybe it's not supposed to be a bird chirping, but that's what it sounds like. You're out of here. Where's some of these other guys at? Oh boy. One of them down. I think the blue guy might have gave us 20 experience points. Nope, you're not tricking me into all that. Oh, YouTube's being quiet tonight. You guys that are watching, feel free to jump into the live chat, unless for some reason I'm poking at it that OBS is acting up. We had problems a few days ago with our doing a live stream for the members, that the YouTube server just didn't want to cooperate. Very unstable. We don't like you on this wall. Oh! We don't like you adjusting to our trajectory. Oh, good thing we saved. Good thing we saved. Though we should probably do it every time we come out of the cave. It just seems too tedious. Oh no. Maybe, I don't know. Hiya! Oh yeah, I knew he was gonna adjust. Take him down. Gotta do like John Walsh. Take him to the limit. And the soundtrack for this area is kicking. Yeah, I remember my buddy, my neighbor that was so into Ys books 1 and 2. Those games had a CD soundtrack and a lot more cutscenes and stuff. It's understandable here a floppy game on an 8-bit system doesn't have CD music and such. But yeah, it was like rock, especially Ys 3. It was like a heavy metal album for the soundtrack. It was awesome. There was electric guitars blaring everywhere. Double bass drum. I was in. Like, who did this soundtrack? Motley Crue? Oh boy. So, I don't understand the reasoning of the game. The medicine is like 60,000 gold. The herb is 30. The herb heals you. Maybe it only heals you to a certain point. As we level up, we'll find out. Yeah. But yeah, I'm definitely learning why he was such a Ys fan. This is quickly becoming like a top game experience. Not Ys 2 necessarily, but Ys 1. Yeah, I just loved it. And so this game's basically just the same thing, just in a different location, with obviously new puzzles and monsters and such to battle and conquer. He did some damage to us. You know, so I'm impressed so far. I am impressed. You know, I said it during our first playthrough of the Ys 1. You know, I said this was basically what Zelda would have been if it had been an actual RPG instead of just an adventure game, action adventure game. You know, they knocked it out of the park with these. Jeez, these guys hit hard. Wow. These guys hit so hard. Good thing we've been doing a little bit of saving. Just a little bit. Because I'm trying to get the right angle on them for battle. But they are resistant. Because they quickly move. And one thing I noticed is you don't know how hard they're going to hit you. Like there, it did a little bit of damage, but nothing, you know, life-threatening. But then sometimes they can hit you and it basically almost one-shots you. And that guy that tricked us into touching those demons at that chest. Yeah, they one-shotted us before we even got near them. We didn't have a hope for that. I won't forgive that guy. Ah! But such a refreshing thing, because 8-bit and 16-bit gaming is where my heart lies. And being able to play big-time games like these for the first time after all these years, It's just bringing back all the nostalgia and the reasons why my heart's truly in this era of gaming. These guys hit harder, but they actually seem, oh boy, these purple guys, they're so fast. The blue guys are actually, I think, easier because they're slower. Oh, come on! Come on! Give Deathstalker 5 just a little bit of a break. We didn't die so... We definitely didn't die so regularly on the first game. These purple worms, centipedes, whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, they're giving us the blues here. I wish they weren't so close to the door. These blue guys, they actually give us more... Take that! I'm tired of you. I think they give us more experience points. Can we even go through this door? Yeah, we can. I probably shouldn't. No. When the floor changes, it's time to bolt. And there's another door. Yeah, I just want to get this level. I just want to get this level. There's a blue guy. Oh, he tried to turn on us. Some kind of winged creature, like a gargoyle or something. We gotta be careful going through these tunnels. This tunnel. Or this narrow passage. These guys will spawn right on top of you. Instant death. Same over here. Where is he at? Line him up. Oh, oh, he's right up against the wall. That's not good. Hacha! Oh boy. Hacha! So close. What do we need? One or we need two more. Two more and we level. Two more and we level. I'm gonna get that level and we're going back to town to see if we can afford any other new equipment. Haja, take that. One more. You're gonna be it, I think. There we go. Take that. Let's go back to town and see if we can buy any new weapons or armor or anything. Yeah. Out of our way. How about a new sword? 1,000? Holy smokes, the prices in this one. 1,500? Well, that ain't happening. Go back here and buy some herbs. Yeah, thanks, Willie Nelson. So we need to upgrade our stuff 2,500 gold. It's not like the gold's just pouring out here. Which way was it? This way. At least we got our level, so these guys might not be so terrible. How much experience points are they giving us? And we only need 700 to the next level. So the levels are coming much faster in this game. I will say that. Oh, he's rowdy. So they're still giving us 10 experience points each. But seeing how rowdy some of these guys are when we get near them sort of spooks me. Yeah. Sort of spooks me. Let's see if we can slide by them and see how tough the next part of the caves are going to be. And that will let us know. We couldn't go through this door, could we? But we could go through the upper door. And there was a cave entrance beside it. So there's that door we could go through. And then there was this door we could go through. Just in case we go somewhere we need a way out. And give us our herb. So maybe this is the cave that was under the ruins. Oh boy, new enemies. I was going to test them. They're grouped up together. Oh boy. We're not even touching them. Yeah, we're out of here. In fact, we can just load instead of running. And we'll try the other door while watching out for any of the oh, I said watching out for any. Oh, he's just intentionally blocking our path. Get out of the way. Oh, here's the statues of the priest, huh? So we had a book of Hadar. I remember that one. So he healed us. So there's a spot to be healed. Oh, that was an unfair shot. Come on. So I'm guessing we're going to be leveling in here until we can go the other path. But I could hear how it plays a sound like a little cheek sound when your sword doesn't even do damage to an enemy. It means you're not ready to hit them. But we do have a place to heal now on this side of the caves. So we're not far from our, you know, what are we? Right at 9 enemies, or 10 enemies away from hitting our next level. But the gold is coming slow. The gold is coming slow here. So we have to get the books to the statues. The Saruman Temple, if I'm not mistaken, that's the temple in the first game, which turned out to be a massive mega dungeon we had to navigate. We're almost there. Oh, he's really... There we go. We got our level. We're going to pop that save, because this is a good place to spawn at if we ever need to spawn. 1,000 for our next level. We're sitting at 718. I just want to check YouTube for a second. Okie dokie. Doo-doo-doo. How much experience points are we getting from these guys now? We were getting 10. Looks like we're still getting 10. Go, Adol, go! So our first purchase is the sword for 1,000 gold, definitely. That way we can hit the guys in the next room. Another level and a better sword. Alright, we've made 100 experience points so far. So it shouldn't take us too long to get to the 1,000. You first. You second. We're not messing around. Tired of dying so quick. Build us a circuit. Slow hill on this side, fast hill on the other. Oh boy. Oh, got him from behind. That was sweet. Okay. We're not far from leveling now, guys. And not far from getting our next sword. Definitely not on the advanced D&D first edition experience point system, is it? This is fast. Alright, there's our level. And we've got the gold. So to speed things up, let's go to town. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have used that. I don't have enough. Once we buy the sword, I won't have enough to, oh well. We'll be fine. Sword. Yeah, we know. Beautiful long sword. Yes. Then the next shield was what, 1500? We do have the herbs still, yeah. We'll keep that handy. We still haven't found anything other than what the elder said. We haven't found the stones in the cave wall. We did find our first statue. And when we were exploring earlier, I believe we saw another statue we might be able to utilize, but it was like a female statue. These are... How much experience points are we getting here? Okay, we're getting 6. So the grind has came to a halt. We're going to pop a save in this spot with our new sword. And see if we can't handle some of those, I don't know, they look like flying aloe vera plants. Yeah, some of those new enemies down here. Yes. And our next level, 1500. Yeah, the leveling here is quick. The leveling here is quick. Actually, it says we're level 6 already. How did that happen? I don't know. Did it go by that fast? That seems fast. Okay, we can actually touch these guys. This looks familiar. Well, wait a second. No, this isn't where we came in. Oh boy. Time to explore and watch out for any danger. That door opened. So is this going to be one of the priest statues? Yes. Interesting. So now, this game has magic in it, where the first game didn't. Interesting. So is there... Okay, magic, now I see. I didn't even pay attention. Yeah, magic's at the bottom down there. So we will, at some point, maybe get some magic. Oh, this longsword, sweet. So there's 2 of the statues down. Oh, he's tough. Oh! Leave me alone. Now I gotta run back and heal. Thanks. At least we can two-shot those guys. Oh, there's a path downwards, too, we need to go check out. Yeah, yeah. No, there's not. It didn't go anywhere. You're out of here. Don't mess with A-Doll. Oh, you can barely scratch us now. Okay, in this cave, there was another path. Treat these aloe vera plants like we do our wisteria outside. Now, I don't know if we're going back the way we came. If we did, we know the middle path is not what we wanted. Okay, yeah, the middle path at the very bottom is not what we wanted. But everywhere we go, we got these nice healing statues. Yeah, that's convenient. The first game was tough, buddy, and these dungeons and stuff, nowhere to heal. Okay, so we want the path on the right. And the aloe vera monster is going to block it. These guys get pretty good at experience points, probably. Okay. We're off. There's a path to the left we can remember. Oh, geez. Look at all the pathways. I'm sticking to the far right. Until now. Oh boy. What the heck is that? A demigorgon? Whatever it is dead. Okie dokie. Looks like we dead ending there. So now we will backtrack. Oh geez, which one of these was the one we came in? Ah! Okay, good. New enemy. Guarding a chest. We love finding chests. You're out of here. Alright, we got a pick. Not sure what we'll do with the pick just yet. I think this is the one we haven't taken. Oh, geez. These books. This looks strange. Let's try the pick here. Oh, darn, I'm still using the commands from the first game. But let's try the pick. Oh, look at that. We're popping a save because what's going to jump out? What's going to jump out? You know, if I was writing an RPG game, this was definitely where I put some kind of killer beast. Plus, let's save because I have no idea how we got here. We found somebody. Did we get another level? We did get another level. Huh. Can we use the pick? Okay, so the pick ain't doing it there. Well, I got your way out of here, buddy. Let's go. Why tell me to go? Why tell me to go find all these things while you're down here in the cave when you could just leave and go find them yourself? Save time. I feel like I'm overly saving, but the first game taught me a lot of lessons about ease. Geez, now I don't know which door is which. Take that. Boy, this is one confusing path. We'll probably never find our way out of here. Glad I saved. We need John Stope on here with his graph paper. Taking notes. What's this way? I'm coming back. I just want to see what's this way. Don't know. Disembodied ghost heads. Which way did we go? Trying to get back to where we got killed. This isn't it. Jeez. Oh, no fair, right in the door. Take that. Graph paper, there's John. Oh, there's what we needed. And we got killed again. He's two-way playing, buddy. Oh boy. I guess John will be delighted to see we're not in the caves of the first game where we only had a little beam of light to look around with. But we are in the caves nonetheless. Okay, to find that chest, we did this. Then the flying aloe vera plant. Spider, whatever it's supposed to be. Okay, from here, which way did we stick this way? No. We went this way. I want to get to that chest. Then it was down here and to the left. And then, I don't know, some flying plant comes out at us. Come on, he's almost down. Oh, he's hitting hard. Oh. We got a fire rod. But the question is, oh, he's respawned. Oh, geez. Now we have to be very careful. I mean very careful to try to get back to where we were so we can get healed. Which way? No! We gotta load the game real quick. I accidentally hit the button. Okay. We have to... I think we accidentally used our herb, didn't we? Yeah. We want that fire rod. What the heck is the fire rod? We never had nothing. We never had that in the first game. So it was down to the left. Bypass you. We're not fighting anybody till we get that rod. Then was it to the right or to the left? To the left. To the right. Boy, I bet there's some chests hidden down here. Everywhere you go, there's rooms opening up to the everywhere. We didn't want to fight. But you made us. No! 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 Why? Why? John said, here's a quarter. Ah. We're so close, yet so far. Maybe we'll take down the aloe veras for a second, try to level up. Yeah, that might be the best option. See if we can find us a good place to level up. There's our pickaxe guy. So he's always in the cave to the far right. Let's see what's in the middle cave. Oh boy. I'm trying not to get us too lost here. So we know there's some enemies in this part of the cave. Take that. Where's he at? Nothing down here? Okay. Oh, he's trapped. Open the cave. Open the chest, dummy. No. Oh, we gotta get out of here. Get the fire rod. Run for your life, man. Run for your life. Up. No. Damn it. Which hole? Ah. This isn't the right way. Yee! Ah, come on! Come on! This is ridiculous! It's ridiculous. What are we made of here? Is our armor off or something? No, we're good. Stuff's running through us like Swiss cheese. We just need to find a place not that way. Yeah, we'll keep exploring. Maybe we'll pop some armor or something somewhere. Wait a second, these guys were a breeze earlier. Ah. Here's another quarter. Yeah, good thing this is an arcade game. These guys aren't going to give us much in the way of XP. Have we already been this way? Yeah, I think we've already been this way. Yeah, we've been this way. Ah. I think this is the way out of here. Wait. Yeah. No. Memory starting to kick in. A little bit. Yeah, this was the first place. There was the chest. We got the pick from there. Now we gotta do is find the trapped medicine man. But where could he be? Where? Where? Okay. I think we're close to him. There we go. Wait, he's gone now. Why? Why? Yeah, I wish we had the health ring we'd found in the first game. Yeah. So... Okay. We barely got any life. Run, run, run. Which one was it? This one? No. Ah! Let's see what's in here anyway. Absolutely nothing. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, how are we even killing anything? Yeah, I know. We're lost down here in the caves. Is he still here right now? No, he's gone. Okay. Okie dokie. I don't want to fight you. Quit chasing me. I just want to try to get down there to the fire rod. Oh, jeez. Just trying to get to the fire rod. That's it. Not that. It's the damage we take just trying to get here. Where is the fire rod? Can we use it? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're using the pick. How the hell do we use the fire rod? Ah. We need out of here. Oh boy. Oh, no! No! I'm getting a headache. Yeah, I'm getting a headache. One more time. One more time. Let's... If we have enough help, we'll save where we get the fire rod, yeah? But it's almost like we're doomed if we get it, though. Ah. This is not the way. Doing good so far. Open the chest. All right. At least this will eliminate Starting in the same place over and over. And we're out of here. Oh! Oh! Wait. We're out of here. Do not spawn us on top of any enemies, please. Oh, jeez. Ah! It almost got us. Oh, damn. Which way? Okay. We can come out of here going this way. No, this wasn't the way, was it? Ah! No, this isn't the... Oh my goodness. Can we come out of here from here? I think we can come out of here from here. Yes. Take that disembodied head. Oh, wait. We haven't been here. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pause the game. We're gonna use our translation app. There's EDF Central. What's going on, Deathstalker? I got Ease 1 on the Wii Virtual Console and haven't played it yet. Bought it years ago. If it's anything like the version on MSX, this is Ease 2. It's a magical game, yeah? I don't know if they probably gave it the 3D treatment or not, which I think would take away from it, but very good game. I'm going into our Ease 2 hardback manual here to see if I can figure out what this ring does. Yeah, I've got to use my translation app because this is in Japanese. It looks like there's several rings in the game. This is a Corellian ring. Wasn't that the medal that on Ease 1? Yeah. If you go back to the first of this video, I went through this a little bit. It's all color, it's manga, etc. We didn't get this kind of treatment in the West, did we? Yeah, okay. I don't care about audio. Use the camera. Celeria is made from black pearls, a source of powerful magic. Rings made from Celeria are said to have mysterious powers and protect the wearer. Okay, so we're going to put this ring on. Yeah, but while you're here, I'll show you. It's just breathtaking. You know, like, it's full color. It's a hardback book. It gives you the whole story, and then it tells you sort of the game manual, whatever. But the full story of the game's done as like a manga or whatever, manga, however you pronounce it. Yeah. You had to get the limited edition Prima Guide. Even the Prima Guides, I never saw one hardback. They were always softback. Yeah. But the limited editions might be well past my time. The last time I brought Prima Guides, I think, were for a few games on the N64. Where's our ring gonna be? Not here. We're gonna equip that fire rod, even though I should have... Does the manual say what that does as well? Seems like it should shoot fireballs or something in my head. Oh. I don't know. These may be rods. Telepathy. Time stop. Return. Come on. Translate more carefully. Fire. The magic of Toba, the priest who controls power. It is offensive magic that concentrates mental waves and turns them into sharp, searing flames. Yeah, well, how the heck would we use that? Let me go. I'm looking through this manual. It's a bowl of spaghetti. Is it easy to get lost in this game, or is it pretty linear? No, it's open world. And yeah, like John said, it's like a bowl of spaghetti. It's lots of mega dungeons, and they will frustrate you to no end if you don't have patience. I'm looking through the manual possibly for something that looks like it may be, tells us about magic. Yeah, I don't need any of that. So yeah, I don't see where we have magic points. Yeah, MP00. So that's possibly why we can't use this rod yet. I would say that if you're patient, you'll make it through the game. We don't have a guide. Heck, there's not even a playthrough of the MSX version of this game online, but there's definitely no walkthroughs or anything, at least in English, whatsoever. And for the first game, yeah, it took a while, but we made it through until there was a game crashing bug toward the end, but we got far enough along that playing Ys 2, we sort of got a gist for the story. The one recommendation I have for Ys 1, like I said, the Wii version or whatever, Switch version, whatever, it's probably going to be changed a whole lot, but at least from what we played, grinding's not as important as you might first think it is. So I think this is one of the priest statues. Okay, well, we got a heal, so I'm saving. There goes my controller. How long? The Wii version is Ys, is the TurboGrafx 16. Yeah, Ys Book 1 and 2 on the TurboGrafx 16. We were just talking about those. Yeah, so those games, I think I know the graphics were updated a little bit. And the soundtrack had a CD quality soundtrack, but as far as content goes, I don't know. I know compared to like the Sega Master System and the Famicom versions of these games, that at least here on the MSX and also on the PC-88, a competing Japanese computer, the games were actually had a lot more content than those console versions, from best I can tell. Was there anything else here we needed to follow up on? But yeah, best way I can explain these games would be if, like, The Legend of Zelda for the NES, or even up to the Super Nintendo, A Link to the Past, if they would have been RPGs instead of just action-adventure games, this is what it very much feels like. There's, of course, combat and leveling up and all that, but there's a lot of puzzles and stuff intermixed as well. Okay. Back to the spaghetti bowl of the caves. There's all kind of quests we were given for these caves. Finding some girls, finding some stones pressed into the wall. Okay, we sort of got a reference point of bearing here, but there's 1,000 different things that come out as far as ways to go. And we're just going to poke around. Was this the way to... I guess if it is, we're about to find out, because if it is, I'm going to go catch another heal. But I think this is actually a different set of caves. I think this is a set of caves we use to actually get down into this place. So we'll grab the heal here. And head back. Nothing like a good cave girl. I agree. Oh. But the big challenge of this game is definitely, the first game especially, was just finding your way through some of the, I guess you would call them mega dungeons. The caves, the palace, the tower. What else was there? We went through quite a lot. And it feels like a whole lot of just backtracking, and everything looks similar to each other. So, yeah. I imagine, though, if you want to look up a guide for that version, there's going to be at least one for the TurboGrafx 16 for sure. So you should be easier. But me, I get a lot of enjoyment out of not really having the guides and just spending my time exploring and looking around. And working through the game, instead of making it take an hour or two. Sometimes it can take a lot more, but, you know, that's part of it. Has anything changed with this guy now that we found that other statue? Yeah, for me it's a lot more satisfying to play through. I don't care if it takes hours. I mean, I think it... There's games I literally, like Link to the Past, I refuse to look at any guides or anything. Of course, there wasn't much of online stuff back then, but I think it took me a few years coming back and forth, just getting frustrated and giving up and coming back, and eventually I did finish the game. And I look back and I say, what an experience, you know? We're back here again. Well, we can use the heal. And we can use the experience points. But we're still looking for 2 girls. We're looking for some kind of medicine. Hell, I don't even... We're looking for iron ore. I mean, there's a ton of stuff we're looking for down here. Yeah, for me, the original Legend of Zelda, it was too obtuse. I'm not a huge fan of the first game. The second game I like a lot. The third game, though, was just prime Zelda to me. Always will be. Link to the Past, baby. The first game, though, was just too obtuse. I don't enjoy obtuse games where you basically have to have some kind of guide or whatever to make it through. And that's the way the original Zelda felt to me. I don't know, I feel like we're just walking in circles, but we're missing something here. I don't know. Is this the first cave? That's what I'm just trying to get my bearings. There was a door in this first cave we couldn't go through before. This one. Probably gotta have some kind of item to go through this door. Do-do-do. Okay. Back down we go. I guess trying to figure out where the heck we went wrong all of our lives. Yeah, I think we explored everything that was... Yeah, I think we explored everything that was that way. So going back down, if we go to the left here, let's say we go to the right here, that takes us back here. So if we go to the left, there's the entrance to that part of the ruins. And this is, I mean, it's just branching path after branching path. Yeah, I don't think we've been this way. And we're going to pop a save while we're here, because it looks like it's going further down. And down we go. I own it. Yeah, Link to the Past is it would be, that's a travesty. Play Link to the Past. It's a beautiful game. And now we get a whole new set of branching paths. That looks like a boss entrance to me. Let's go. How did I know it? We might not be ready for this. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're not even touching this guy. Good thing we saved, yeah. Yeah, how did I know? Instinct told me, boss entrance. Okay, down we go, and we're not going that way. We won't go through the golden arches. Yeah, that's not a Mickey D's down here. Yeah, ease doesn't play with you. If you're not ready for bosses, I mean, you can't even touch them, so... And that may be the only thing down here was to that boss. Let's see. Yeah, we're staying away from there for now. And this was a dead end, correct? Yes. But we need to be paying attention to the walls. We have a pick, and we found one spot we could pick through. But we definitely need some levels and some new equipment. Which one of these did we come out of? Who knows, cause, okay. Is this new? This may be new. It might be going to the ruins. Let's see. Having that fire magic sure would be handy. Boy. We're back into the ruins, but I'm not sure if we've been to this location just yet. And lots of branching paths, of course. There we go. There's going to be a statue. Hopefully. Oh boy, what are we supposed to do? Start having sympathy on the demons now? You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't want to talk to him. I just want to put him to the sword. Well, he didn't give us anything. Is our ease books? Yeah, we're down to 2 last ease books. This game scares me. We just started playing this, and yeah, we're already level 7, and we've done a whole lot so far. But this is not like ease 1, where we put about, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours into a 1-disc game and still didn't finish it. This is actually a 2-disc game. So that spooks me a little bit. That's our way into here. Okay. Maybe we've got another statue here. Feed the pepper to Cyclops, I'm telling you that. Okay, so that's what we saw. The land of ease was what rose into the sky, not the tower. Ice-covered walls and lava. Jeez. This isn't going to be a small game, is it? The first game was very surprising, though, how large the actual game was. So, our only way... Get out of my way. That we had this place. Yeah, so that's 2 books down. 1 book to go. So we're still looking for that. Grab this hill. You should try out Natopia. Yeah, I've played Natopia. It's a lot like Zelda. It's fun. Natopia 1 and 2, but the real treat on TurboGrafx 16 is Dungeon Explorer. Yeah, that might be the top game on the TurboGrafx 16 that's not a shoot 'em up. You know, you're talking to a shooter fan. I've had a Turbo Duo for a long time. I finally sold it when the prices just went stupid. Yeah, and got a Retro Freak so I could still play all those games. If you want top Zelda clones, in my opinion, Utopia is okay, but Sega Genesis Landstalker, you know, he's a cousin of mine. That game, to me, even though it had a weird isometric view, it topped Link to the Past. That's how good it is. It is a Zelda killer. But then again, Midnight Mutants to me is at least the original Zelda killer. You know, I'd much rather play Midnight Mutants than Zelda 1 or 2. So I know about my Zelda killers. Golden Axe Warrior on the Sega Game Gear, that's another great Zelda type game. Crusader of Sitini on Sega Genesis was again another game like Link to the Past. I just didn't get into it as much. Oh boy. That was a quick need to run back and heal. The games that probably inspired Zelda, like Druid for the 8-bit computers. It's very good. You know, to me, Zelda always came across as Gauntlet, but with an open world and no generators for monsters. Yeah, other than that, it very much reminded me of Gauntlet. We know what's that way. I think we went this way. But we probably didn't try all the cave holes. Ah! Pinned us on the wall. Okay, still got one ease book to get rid of. Ba ba ba. Back down into the caves. We've got to figure out. We're looking for one more way to get to these ruins. Maybe we're not. I think I saw a statue outside of the ruins, but it looked different than the statues. Jeez. It looked different than the statues that are down here. So I don't know if it's the Goddess of Ease, the final statue. Huh. Something to think about before we spend hours and hours down here. But if we can get to 1,500 gold, I'm going to go get a shield. That's for sure. John's keeping our quarter count. Hey. The medicine was found near water, so anytime I'm seeing we have access to water. Oh boy. Yeah. So nothing down here. Come on, big guy. We'll take that gold from you. I'm not seeing anything in these little rooms. The aloe vera plant is blocking our entrance. Or our exit anyway. Take that. So we're just going to take random paths and see what we come across. I think this was the way to the fire rod. Yeah, another quarter, John. Another quarter. It's amazing how tough the enemies are in this game compared to the other enemies. Like these guys, they're nothing. They're cupcakes. I think this was the way to the other statue, right? Yeah. Da, 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 da. But you're gonna love Ease. You're gonna love Ease. Link to the Past and Ease are my recommendations for you. Landstalker afterwards. But I would take Ease so far over Zelda. And I got nothing against Zelda. Like I said, Link to the Past is one of my top games of all time. See, I'm confused. Have we been here yet? This don't look familiar to me. It must be. I've got a chest from here already. It probably was. What kind of car? John said he missed the last death. He had a car commercial pop up. thinking about dying. So we're out of here. And I want to get back to where we did pick up the fire rod. Yeah, this place. I feel like this is where we're missing something. But it would be very helpful if the enemies weren't standing in the doorways and we just die as we walk in. Yeah, that would be super, super helpful. Jeez. We'll give it another go. How did we get there? Was it through the bottom or the top? I think it was this way. Yes. Now nobody spawned on top of us. Woo! We barely escaped him. Okay, this was the fire rod, so it's the other way. Jeez, why is this one particular guy so hard? We fight the other red guys and we do all right. And this guy's rowdy. That's the thing that's puzzling me is the enemies don't seem to be I don't know. I know it's all in the way you attack them, from behind or from the side or at an angle. I get that. Let's check this water. Now I'm getting lost again, which is nothing new. Take the same path 20 times and still can't remember where it is. He likes quarters. Somebody does. This is the way we came into here. So it has to be this way. How are we getting switched around? How are we getting switched around? This is where the guy was trapped. Through here. Down here. And then it's not making any more sense to me. Follow this way? No. Now we're back to the temple, I think. Yes. I tell you what, we're gonna go here, heal, and save. And then I might play a little bit of something else for a little while, and then we'll leave this. We'll come back to it soon. Yeah, that's one of the secrets of these games is when they start to feel like they're getting heavy, take a break from them. There we go. We'll be able to come back at it with a fresh mind. Well, brother, I got to run. My kiddo is running a 102 fever. I need to go check on him. Yeah, brother. Yeah, go take care of that kiddo. That's a serious fever. I appreciate you joining in. Loved your Halloween special, by the way. Midnight Mutants Forever. Yeah. And guys, if you haven't checked out EDF Central, go check him out. He did a whole thing for Halloween, like a whole series. Oh boy. So yeah, did I? The lag gets me. There's a place I'd live. You, huh? Oh, a place that you'd love for me to try to pick. Yeah, I don't be afraid to let me know, but save it for tomorrow. I'm tired of seeing those caves for a little bit. Yeah, a few hours of that, and it's. Take care, EDF. E ba 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 ba. So we will. I think we'll just take some game request. If we got it, we will play it. If you don't have any request, we'll just find something to play. I added a few more things here, and I don't even remember what it is I added. Other than I don't necessarily want to play it, but where's it at? We'll do a whole episode on this one, but this is the Black Onyx. This was the RPG that was introduced the Japanese audience to role-playing games. Yeah, it's. I thought it was interesting. I said this is a good thing to stick on, and we talk about at some point. But it was a guy in the military who came from America that was staying in Japan and bought a Japanese computer and created this game in order to introduce the Japanese to role playing games. So I said that's actually interesting. We don't have a saved character, but we'll just take a quick look at it. Got to use the keyboard here for everything. I don't know. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We don't need the tape. No, we'll just go. We're going solo because it's a quick look. Yeah, but we'll come back. I've got to, of course. Oh boy. Learn the game and such, and we'll probably do. Let's get these in our party. All right, now we got a party instead of fighting. Let's see. I don't know what that did. There's the gate to the little city we're in, but it's one of those sort of three-dimensional dungeon crawlers. But I thought it had a lot of interesting options like fighting. There's a bank. I think our can we have any more people in our party? Let's see if they talk. Okay, they didn't want to fight. They wanted us to tell us to be lucky on our quest. We can go to the pub. Yeah, this is nothing going on in the pub. Holy smokes, we got a pub encounter. Yeah. Will they talk? Okay. Yeah, these people aren't too mean to us. We're going the wrong way. Grub. Why is there a wolf in here? Can we get it? Let's talk to it. It escaped. I want to put a wolf in the party. We're just wandering around in a place called Grub. Oh, he wants to fight. Yeah, he picked the wrong team. Oh, they want to fight at the temple. I guess we were wrong. I guess we look like the wrong religion. Yeah, it's just an interesting thing. The Black Onyx. It's it's it is what it is, but it's interesting that that's sort of where the uh, the whole Japanese RPG scene that would take over video gaming. You know, the Western developers had it at first. SSI, Origin, EA, but eventually the Japanese would get the art form down for a video game RPG, if you want to call it that, down so well that they basically just took over the entire industry. Very few once the 90s came around, very few RPGs were Western developed. There were some and they were still good. But for the most part it was Japanese RPGs to the max. What did we add? What did we not add? I can't remember. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What is this? Oh, it's a ROM. I need to unzip that next time I put our cartridge, our SD card in our computer. Do 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 do. Play a little Bomb Jack. Yeah, John, do you remember Bomb Jack in the arcade? It's not a game I ever remember seeing. I'm thinking it was mostly like a European game or something. I think it came out in 1984. But it was a big hit, like in the UK and such, but I never remember this game being in arcades. Like I said, it's one of those games that just grows on you. I absolutely love it. At first I didn't get the attraction, but then again you look at stuff like Pac-Man and you'd say, well, that's not too much of a game. But once you try it, you just can't stop, yeah? Oh! Yeah, you don't remember it either. I'm guessing it probably didn't make it to America, or if it did, it was only in a limited distribution type deal. But it is quite fun. And I know for the UK computers, like the ZX Spectrum, as Steve Priest got on to me, he said, don't say ZX Spectrum. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. I remember in Britain they've got to add a D to a Z. But the ZX Spectrum, this was a big game for the ZX Spectrum. It was a big game for the Commodore 64 in the UK. And I would imagine probably the other microcomputers of that time. But I think this is the best looking port of the game I've seen so far. I looked up the original arcade game and this looks like it's spot on. Deep dive Q*bert, yeah? I wonder how Q*bert looks on here. We'll go look in a second. Boy, oh boy. I think we'll go look now. Yeah, dude. Let's go see how Q*bert looks, yeah? If I remember correctly, the Japanese Q*bert looks a little different than the what they westernized. Could be wrong on that, but if I'm remembering correctly. That is, if we have Q*bert, of course. What's he going to be under? 16K games, maybe? Do 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 do. There's Q Golf. Do 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 do. That looks like Cubert. Where did it go? I was just above it. NOP. There it is. It moved over here. Whoa, it went too far, didn't it? Do 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 do. There's where it moved to. Well, I don't think it'll matter if it's in Japanese. Let's go see. Be interesting to see. I hated Cubert. The sounds were awful. Well, wait a second. This is Konami. Did Konami do Cubert? I don't remember Konami being the one that did Cubert. Oh yeah. Well, we can't use a controller? We can. I don't understand what's going on here. This is odd. Okay, now I'm getting a feel for the controls. I still don't know what's going on here. Definitely different than the American Cubert. A lot different. But 1986, that seems late for Cubert. I don't know, maybe my mind's playing tricks on me. Yeah, this is way different than Cubert. I don't even know what the goal is with these blocks, flipping them around. I have no idea. Where's the egg with the huge nose coming off and cursing every time we mess up? I'm gonna be researching Cubert now. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a game I never even thought of looking at. I was never a huge fan of Cubert. I mean, I played it mostly on consoles. It wouldn't be an arcade game that I gravitated towards. But yeah, 86 is late. I'm thinking Cubert was what, 81, 82, maybe 83? So I'm guessing this is something Konami did. It's possible because I don't remember Konami being the producer of Cubert. So now I'm wondering if Cubert was a Western game, because we had several of them, like Centipede, for example, that they actually localized to go to Japan later, and it just changed the game. Like Konami got the rights to distribute it in Japan, and they just made a whole new game out of it, basically. I wonder what Mario 2 is. We saw what was it, Superboy or something, where it was a terrible Mario clone. Let's look at this one. Oh, it's Superboy 2. Oh boy, it's just as terrible as the other. But I guess this would have been a clone of the second Mario game in Japan. We have to remember that the Mario 2 we got here in America... Holy smokes, Mario's big in this version. The Mario 2 we got in America was not the Mario 2 they got in Japan. This is terrible. This is terrible. Oh, jump, Mario! The scrolling's gonna throw me into a epileptic fit in a second. Fly, Mario! Wow! Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. I can't take no more of the scrolling. Yeah, that's Mario 2, by the way. But that's why I love these computers so much. You know, the Atari and the Commodore, those are Western computers, and they have the classic games that we know and remember. But the late 70s, early to mid 80s, the Japanese gaming scene was isolated from the West for the most part. We would see some of their games come out, where a Western house would get the rights to publish something from Japan. You know, like Donkey Kong and such, licensed from Nintendo. Uh, but as far as their main scene, their main gaming scene, they had so much stuff that was just so different than what we were getting. And I'm not saying it's for the better or for the worse. It's just different. So it's a fascinating thing. That's why I said the MSX is a fascinating computer for me, because it gives me sort of the whole of the 80s gaming of the Japanese gaming scene, to where I can go back and look at games that I've never seen before or heard of because they never left Japan. Oh, there's one. This one was actually outstanding. I tried it the other night. It's called Mobile Planet. Yeah, I want to see who made this game as we tune in here. It reminds me a lot of Alien Syndrome. Oh, HAL Laboratory. More ads. I put it on the lowest ad setting possible. I don't think YouTube really cares about that. It's just like if I don't monetize a video, it still ends up with ads on it, so there's no point in demonetizing videos. But yeah, I tried this the other night. I was very impressed with this game. Very early game. Only thing I can surmise is that you're running around on a spaceship. If that's too loud, John, let me know. It's sort of chimey music. But you're running around on a spaceship, taking down its security systems and aliens and stuff. So yeah, very much gave me Alien Syndrome vibes. But HAL Laboratory, they were known to make some really good games. They later would become... I think Nintendo actually bought them, didn't they? And they just become a house that developed games strictly for Nintendo later on. I know they did the Kirby games and several of the others. Okay, sound levels are fine. It just has that sort of piercing music typical of the PSG of the first MSX computers. But I said, this one's really good. I enjoyed this. The bullets are a little hard to see. That would be my only complaint. Here's where I died last time. Oh boy. Oh! No mercy. One shot kills. I'm gonna turn my auto fire on, see if that helps us. Oh! Boy! This is sort of relentless. I wonder if we get up to the side. Can he shoot sideways at us? Oh boy, no, he... Oh no, he can! Yeah, I don't see getting around that guy. That's tough. Probably I'm missing something in the game. You know, like a different weapon or something. I don't know. But I don't see on that boss how you would even stop to take a shot. It's just spraying bullets like mad. And the only thing I see you can collect on this game is stars that come out of the enemies. There's one. Oh, John, I didn't tell you, we went from 80 degrees this morning. Tonight and then tomorrow we're supposed to be like lows in the low 20s. I had to go wrap all the pipes and winterize everything already. That's what we spent our weekend doing, moving plants in, wrapping pipes up with insulation, getting everything ready, because, surprise, I mean, it never gets this cold this early. Oh, duh, that was a dummy move. I just feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Oh! And you can't shoot diagonally on this game. Jeez, this thing's shooting at me from the walls, relentless. Ah! Yeah, I don't know. That's Mobile Planet. Yeah, our Planet Mobile. I don't know which way. Yeah. What we'll do, we're running mid-70s to lower 50s right now. And another ad. Yeah, I'm sorry, John. I don't know what's going on. YouTube's targeting you, buddy. It's targeting you. Yeah, I'm just checking. Yeah, we got the frequency set on low, so I don't know. You know, I got it on the lowest setting for ads. It's the same setting that I use when we're in our members only video. Is it that tough there too? Yeah, don't worry, John. I'm actually going to rip. I'm done for tonight. I got to get back to work around here. We have a lot to catch up on. Like I said, we had to do a pause for a few days to do some winterization around the house, but we got a table talk coming up. And yeah, we'll be back on for the next parts of Ease as well. So guys, thanks to everybody that stopped in, and I will be seeing you back in the next day or two, or in the least in the next few days, as we continue our live play of Ease 2. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'll see you next time back here on the Random Encounter Show.